Getting ready to get the terror reading done for Tropical Storm Estelle, or what will be Tropical Storm Estelle. Just doing minor stuff for the stream before actually getting down to it. I'm still tuned in to Estelle. Um, so we're gonna see what's in store for those in the path of Estelle. Although, guts tell me it's gonna be another fish storm that just stays out to sea. But it's the Eastern Pacific that usually does that. So, nonetheless, it's 10:07. So let's get down to it. Um, okay, looks like that card want to be in there. Need that. Okay, just there we go. So what's this first card? King of Cups. Okay, I gotta reorient everything here. Don't mind me. But so King of Cups. Right, so this one just had to be on here. So, self-controlled, level-headed, and steady. So this storm's going to move very, very steadily. Uses emotions wisely with sensitivity, understanding, and concern for the betterment of others. He is aware that his responsibility as a father figure in the midst of a tumultuous world. He is articulate and an excellent communicator. This king has great insight into the emotions of others, which makes him a wonderful diplomat and humanitarian. Guided by his great intellect and compassionate nature, he is a powerful advocate of education, a wonderful teacher and healer himself, and he achieved the highest level of emotional responsibility, and he engages his emotions with great wisdom. So yeah, this storm's not gonna be a threat to land. That's what that card tells me. It's gonna move steadily and it's a bit sensitive. Well, most of these storms are sensitive. You throw in a little bit of wind shear and they fall apart, but they fall apart at the seams. But the thing is, this thing's not gonna be a threat to land. It actually be healing for when the remnants do impact the southwest and provide much needed rain. So we got Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, a gifted soul, living on the cusp of new ideas. This card represents the beginning of new adventures, which will take our creativity to new levels and enable us to devote ourselves to new projects. Though our insights openness to the planet, we have become deeply aware of our connection to the natural world. This page encourages us to let this newfound affinity for nature influence all of our decisions. The Page of Pentacles has grown through experience and now understands the importance of connection to the community and the dedication to the welfare of others. The Page of Pentacles moves forward with sincerity, friendliness, and thoughtfulness. High ideals and love for the advance of life, for the adventure of life. So basically, Estelle is going to be a good storm to track for the weather community. So this thing might become a major, which that seems the main requirement for a lot of people that track these things. So this thing could push for major hurricane, but again, no threat to land. So basically, it could do whatever the hell it wants, and no one would bat an eye because it's no threat to land. Six of Pentacles. Just going with the Pentacles today. 5, 6. There we go. It is easy to recognize balance as its key message. Balance is a powerful force when put into action. The Six of Pentacles indicates the abundance of and wealth that we have acquired. through hard work and our own initiative. Um, or in initiative. Um, as a result, it is time to thoughtfully balance our actions by expressing gratitude through generosity to others, humanitarianism, and good judgment in all of our deeds. We are now in a position to learn the value of giving and sharing our wealth with others. True sharing, however, may not always mean sharing our worldly goods. It is also important to recognize and honor the emotional needs of those around us. By observing more deeply the needs of others, we will have a great deal about the sharing process. The Six of Pentacles encourage us to explore the balance between giving and receiving. This card can also represent the opportunity to achieve balance between intellectual, emotional forces within ourselves. If we can find balance in these aspects of our personality, we will then become aware of the powerful role that balance plays in our successes and achievements. So basically, when the storm does, I guess, pass on, um, its remnants will bring about much needed rain to the southwest. This will be very beneficial for the southwest, because the drought, they're gonna need this. We got justice. Okay. I think that's page 48. No, that's judgment. Justice is different. 28. I was off by 20. Justice summons us to accountability. This reckoning process is at the core of finding inner balance and truthful action. Justice is the ruler of equilibrium. You can never say that one. That word. Reminding us that all of our deeds and actions must be weighed against the light of truth. At this threshold, we are challenged to look deeply and honestly into ourselves, seeking to right any imbalances in our life. We are summoned to take responsibility for aligning with our inner truth. The Hall of Justice is impersonal and unprejudiced. It does not pass judgment. The demands it sets before us are not complex. It calls upon us to act through love and cooperation and to become acquainted with spiritual integrity. There's no escaping justice, and we will account for all, either now or at some time in the future at some future time and place. So I'm not sure where that would pertain with the storm. Outside again, it's calling for its balance. The ingredients are there. It's balanced. It's gonna do what it does. That's but basically, it's trying to say those who caught out in the storm deserve it. What? No, that's just my weird head popping in on that. But interesting situation. But yeah, people are gonna be judging the organization of the storm. That's for sure. Comparing it to other storms and whatnot. High Priestess. Have yet to get that card yet. Like, that's the first time I got that one. Hermit, Strength. I'm trying to find in this book. Eight. High Priestess. The mysterious High Priestess is the spiritual fountainhead of the divine feminine. The storm does have a feminine name, so there's that. She is not of this earth, but she is the eternal keeper of all the deeply held secrets of planetary knowledge and wisdom. She dispenses this wisdom with great discrimination. Only the High Priestess decides when and who will tap into the cosmic knowledge and forces she oversees. She dwells at the portal of this world, between the two pillars of light and darkness, and she understands the creative architecture of polarity. The High Priestess wears a crown of immortality, the Blue Lotus. She holds the Flower of Life, a geometric pattern that depicts the underlying form of space and time. The Flower of Life is believed to contain the vast records of the collective consciousness of the planet. The moon appears above her head and below her feet. The High Priestess flows with lunar forces that are cyclical, well, intuitive, fertile, and hidden. Um, she beckons us to be aware of the cycles and patterns in our lives, listens to our inner callings, and takes time for reflection so that we may be vessels for the flow of divine energies into the world. Um, okay. So, okay. So this storm's gonna be popping up with gravitational waves. You'll probably see some of that with the storm. You know, it has to be very strong for that to happen. But polarity. Um, Eternal Keeper, yeah. Okay, so storm's gonna be huge teaching moment. Yeah. Okay. The immortality one, that kind of throws me off, that's for sure. Um, because these storms are never immortal. They die at the slightest inconvenience. Um, they're more or less like Gen Z than anything else. Um, the slightest inconvenience, the whole world collapses. So it's like, I don't know why it's being weird like that, but that definitely threw me off. But yeah, again, it's gonna be a huge teachable moment. Um, okay. And lunar forces is gonna be, it's gonna be a huge rip current threat. That's what I'm getting. Huge rip current threat. Nine of Pentacles. Why won't you focus? So let's go Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles. With the Nine of Pentacles, we bring our accomplishments to the level of prosperity, security, and fulfillment. We have encountered a time of comfortable, yet comfortable circumstances. The Nine of Pentacles invites us to enjoy this period of stability and expansion. We have achieved to secure foundation and accumulated wealth, allowing us the freedom to pursue things about which we are passionate. The Nine of Pentacles speaks of success, self-reliance, personal direction, confidence, and personal satisfaction with the life path that we have demonstrated by expending our creative powers. So again, this is just for telling that the storm is no threat to land. It's not going to impact anything major. That's basically what that's saying. Okay, Nine of Cups reversed. So this contradicts Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, considering when it's not reversed, it means satisfied and confident with our position. But it's reversed, meaning there's no confidence at all. So something's gonna happen with the storm. This towards the end of its life. It's gonna impact something dry, air, or cold waters, or some wind shear, and it's just gonna fall apart. So that's where the contradiction comes in. Eventually, it will fall apart. There may be some in the distance. There's going to be some disagreement with the models, and that's what that means. Temperance. Okay, I get this card quite often with these storms. Um, what page is Temperance again? Let me really memorize the book and the cards. 34. Alright. Not that far out. So, to grasp the meaning of temperance, imagine the flow of a vast river moving slowly. Yeah, this is what I get a lot with these storms. Basically means it's just gonna keep on flowing. It's just gonna keep on going, keep on chugging along. Um, or that's after it impacts something, impacts like the jet stream, and gets torn apart, and it's gonna be flowing through the jet stream. That's exactly what this is telling me. It's gonna get caught in the jet stream eventually and go nuts. King of Pentacles. It's gonna get flung around in the jet streams. The King of Pentacles is deeply grounded and rules the earthly realm with all of its riches and rewards. Hard work, perseverance, and great enterprise has brought him to this position of material mastery. Also, key to success is a king's recognition of the importance of dedication to spiritual discipline. He respects the he respects the and upholds the sacredness of the earth, honors the importance of the sacred in all endeavors, and maintains a high ethical standard. He, also, he always acts according to his most noble intentions and principles. Only a diligent, disciplined individual can manifest fulfillment at this level. A lifetime of work and service clearly illustrates that this king is dedicated to his most sacredly held spiritual vision. Um, so, again, the storm is going to be limited to what's possible on this planet. Um, so, yeah, that's going to be a big one there. And it's going to be limited with its the Empress reversed. Okay. I think the Empress is right after. No, yeah, right after High Priestess. The Empress is the Great Mother, the matriarch of feminine forces that brings all things into form. She rules the internal stream of life from the depths of creation with love and beauty. She dwells in the realm that exists behind all that is manifest in the physical world. Her kingdom is the natural world, and she's surrounded by birth, growth, and fertility and renewal. You will see her face in the plants, birds, fish, animals, and infinite array of life forms on our planet. As a doorway to all life, the Empress beckons us to treat nature with great respect. She encourages us to seed the planet with positive thoughts and activities by creating from the heart. She invites us to nurture our imagination so that we may create the world we envision. We will be richly rewarded with abundance and well-being from the generous and giving heart of the mother. So reversed, remember, means the opposite. So due to Estelle not doing much, people are gonna ignore the facts of climate change and whatnot. They're gonna try to use Estelle as a way to justify denying that climate change exists. That's basically what this is gonna do. They're gonna neglect the planet. That's a big no-no right now. Just, yeah, they're gonna neglect the planet. Estelle's gonna open the door for that. Or it might It's either that, or it's going to impact the Pacific, that weird trash island that's just roaming around the Pacific. Um, Not sure where that trash island is located, but it's probably going to get impacted by this storm. Um, so, but yeah. Oh yeah, with the being with the, yeah, a lot of that's likely from tsunamis in that Japanese tsunami back in 2011. A lot of it is that. Um, Also neglect from all the other countries that are connected to the Pacific Ocean. Also, the tsunami back in January for Tonga didn't really help matters. Um, but yeah, that's basically the gist of that. Big Trash Island is going to be impacted by the storm. So, with that, that does seem to be it for right now. Stay safe out there. See you in the next video or stream. Bye.